Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Corinne, I'm 35 and I am currently going through chemotherapy and immunotherapy for triple negative breast cancer. Today's video is a bit less vloggy and more, I just thought I might make hopefully like more of a helpful video for people. I just thought I would jump on and share some of the products and different things that I've bought and used that have been helpful for me. I have been doing chemo and immunotherapy for, I'm almost at a month. I know when I very first found out I was going to be chemo, I kind of jumped online, jumped on Google and was like, oh, what do I need? And I kind of felt like it was so unsure of what to expect and what to do that I kind of wanted to buy things and have things preemptively to support me, but I didn't really know what they were. And so hopefully this video can help you if you're kind of feeling in that same stage or something like that. So the first thing that I went and got, like days before I even started the chemo, was just a big tumbler drink bottle with a straw. I have it with me all of the time. I take it everywhere. It's beside my bed, it's on the table, it's, you know, next to me in the car. Everywhere I go, I have this tumbler. It's with me at chemo. Like, just one of the biggest things when you're doing this kind of treatment is that they just say to drink water, drink water, drink water. And so it's just always with me, and it's just so easy with the straw. Like, I have other drink bottles, of course, but I went out and got the tumbler with the straw because it's just so convenient to just be sipping and sipping and sipping. And it really helps to keep me hydrated. It helps to flush through those chemo drugs. And my number one thing is just get something to drink from that helps you to just do that consistently. Whatever that looks like for you, maybe it's a cute glass, maybe it's a, you know, particular type of bottle, whatever it is, strongly recommend something to drink from that just keeps you hydrated. The next thing that I bought, I think I ordered it after my first round because I just didn't have a bag that was the right size to fit all the things in it that I thought I needed to take with me when I go get treatment. So I literally just found this brand online. Obviously nothing in this video is sponsored or anything like that. They're just products that have been recommended or that I found along the way. So I actually hadn't heard of this bag brand before I bought it, but I found them online and I'm so glad I did. So this is the bag that I bought that I take with me whenever I'm headed to the hospital or I'm having treatment. It's an array bag. And it's such a perfect size tote bag, and it's got a heap of pockets in here. It's kind of hard to tell because it is full of all my things, but it's got like 2 pockets on each side, 2 pockets on each end. It does have a closure zip, so I can zip up the whole bag, just keep things nice and neat and tidy. And it's just a really like sturdy, strong material on there as well. And I really did enjoy the color. I wanted a nice, decent sized bag that would fit all my bits and pieces, but something that I just keep everything that's coming with me to treatment lives in this bag. And so I'm not constantly having to pack and unpack and wonder where things are. So I highly recommend getting like doesn't have to be expensive, but like a nice, good quality tote to carry your things around with has been super helpful. And then in here, I just kind of keep things that I want to take with me. So one of those things is my medical folder. This was given to me by the hospital. So it's literally got all the information about my treatment. It's got information about who do I call, who are my specialists, contact details. It's got blood test referrals. It's got medication notes, like everything that I need is in here. Yeah, this folder lives in this bag and this folder comes with me everywhere. And then other things that I keep in the bag, I have this gorgeous soft knitted blanket. That was like a donation to the hospital. So the hospital gave me that. Somebody had spent their time knitting this beautiful, colorful, cozy blanket. I keep it in here in case I want it, but personally, I tend to run hot on treatment. I tend to always be warm. So I haven't necessarily used the blanket as much as I thought I would. And the same goes for this gorgeous little beanie, cute little pink beanie that they gave me as well. But again, I think it's possibly the like hormone medication that I'm on, but I'm just a warm person. The next thing that I did buy and that I recommend is just like a little notebook or a diary. My mum ran into the cheap shop and grabbed me this early on when I started treatment. I use this to just track like my symptoms and my side effects and the medications I'm on, just to keep that little bit of a record of, okay, so on this day I had this drug and then I felt this way, and just to help me remember, but also to help when I do go in for treatment and they're asking questions about how I felt and things like that. This just helps to keep it all recorded so that it's really just clear and easy to look back on, especially having been to emergency a couple of times. I've had a few changes to, like, I've been on steroids and then they changed the dose and then they said take it this many days and do that. Just having somewhere to write all of those things down, very, very helpful. And it doesn't need to be anything fancy. Like, this was a 50-cent notebook. That's perfect for the job. The other thing that I keep in here is just some snacks. So I've got goldfish, because when my sister went to America, she bought goldfish back for me, so I've kept some of those in there. I did go and buy some like hard lollies that I could suck on. I've hardly used these. This was a recommendation that I did read, I think on Google, saying that often people have like the taste issues while they're doing chemo, and that having something like this that tastes nice to suck on is helpful, but I haven't really struggled with that during my treatment as of yet. So handy to have, but probably not a necessity. And then I always just have some like snacks that I know that I like and that I'm always happy to eat. So these are the Noshu cherry and coconut bars. I tend to always have some of these with me when I go in, just because I know that no matter how I'm feeling, that's one thing that I am pretty happy to eat. So those are really the key things that are kept in the bag. I try not to overdo it. One of the big things that I saw a lot when I first started looking into this myself was, you know, all of these ways to like entertain yourself when you're doing chemo and things like that. It was like, oh, have a reading book and puzzle book and take some coloring. And while I love all of those things and I have all of those things, and I personally am finding that when I actually go in to the hospital for my chemo treatment, I'm just taking my headphones and my phone. And generally I've got a few YouTube videos lined up that I haven't watched yet, and I will just kind of sit there and zone out and do that. All right, so the next thing that I'm really happy that I did purchase is some little turbans. And I purchased these pretty early on. They're literally just from Temu. Like, I went really cheap. I know you can get some great quality headscarves and turbans and things online. There are so many options, but I just wanted to go super cheap, see how I felt about it, see how it worked for me. And I have been so happy. I just got a few different designs. This is probably my favorite design in that I feel like the leopard print is quite versatile in what I can wear it with. Pattern clashing and this kind of stuff. So this one I haven't actually worn out at all. I love it. I think the blue's beautiful, but I just don't know if I've got clothes, as many clothes to not kind of clash with that one. And then this one I've worn quite a few times. It's just like a lovely pink. These ones are like velvety, silky lined, and so they're really comfy on my head. So the little turbans, just inexpensive and easy. I've actually just put in another order for 3 more that are in plain colors, so like a black and a tan, because of the pattern clashing with my clothes. But these are my personal preference. I'm not like a scarf person that wants to have to like fold the scarf and tie the scarf. I love that these already are just, they are what they are, and you just pull them on. And just like that, your head's covered and I feel a little bit more put together. I don't mind at home. Like at home, I usually just sit around, you know, with my shaved head, but going out in public, I just feel quite a bit more comfortable just to have something on my head. Okay, the next thing is just some products that I have been trying out and purchased and recommend. So sticking with the hair theme, I am using this little shampoo. So it's Q-Rash Gentle Shampoo and Conditioner. So it's designed for babies, so it's very, very, very sensitive. It's pH balanced, hypoallergenic, dermatologist tested, and it's just really gentle. And I personally, I know some people try not to wash their hair too much and they go the other way in trying to like protect their hair. I am pretty much just using a little bit of this and washing my hair every day, because when I do that, a significant amount of my hair comes out, and I would rather get that out and just like, you know, a little gentle massage and rub that hair out and have it come out at once in the shower than not do that every day and just be losing it every day. Like I wore this yesterday, and when I took it off, the whole back of my collar was just covered in hairs, which will probably happen again today. I can't imagine if I wasn't just giving it a really little gentle wash each morning, I can't even imagine how much hair would just be accumulating absolutely everywhere. So This has been really gentle. It's made my hair feel really soft. My scalp is feeling really soft. I'm not having any pain or sensitivity or anything like that in my scalp. So I'm really, recommending this for something very gentle. Another thing that I picked up really early on was this Mugu natural milk wash. I had quite a reaction to the Taxol drug a couple of weeks ago, and I came out in a very red, very bumpy, wild rash from the top of my head to the tip of my toes, absolutely all over me. Thankfully it wasn't like an itchy rash, but it was quite inflamed, and my skin was very, very sensitive. So straight away I knew I needed to just get onto something that was not going to irritate me further or cause any upset on my body now that my skin is so sensitive. And the Mugu products are just great for that. They're so gentle, they're so moisturizing. This leaves my skin feeling just absolutely refreshed after I shower every morning. Really, really loving that milk wash for something gentle but also hydrating on my very sensitive skin. And then to further work with this sensitive skin situation we've got going on, I've also got this La Roche-Posay, I don't know how to pronounce anything in the La Roche-Posay realm, but Lipica Balm. It's a triple action balm, anti-scratching, anti-dry skin flare-ups, immediate soothing. So the hospital actually gave me a little La Roche-Posay trial pack with little samples in it, because La Roche-Posay have done quite a bit of work around testing their sensitive products on cancer patients with their sensitive skin. And so there is a wash that I'm using. I'm still using the little sample, and that's what I'm doing my face with at the moment. Very gentle on my skin. And then this is like a moisturizer, like a really quality, intense moisturizer that is just, it's beautiful. So I am using this on my face at the moment, and then if I need anywhere else, but mostly on my face because that's where I found I've really dried out a lot. And yeah, so tried the little tester pack and went, oh my gosh, this makes me feel amazing. So went out and bought myself the real deal. And then on top of that, everyday sunscreen. So I did get a tester for the La Roche-Posay sunscreen, which is beautiful. But then when I went into store in my small town, I haven't been able to find it in store. So hi Mason. So I ended up opting for this little Nivea Sun 50 plus. It's, I don't know if it's not specifically, this one isn't specifically for sensitive skin. It does say it's dermatologically approved, but it's a really nice matte kind of sunscreen, so it doesn't leave me like sticky and gross. It's a good 50%, it's a good 50 plus, very high protection. And this is going on my face every single day, no matter what. One of the things about when you're going through chemo and immunotherapy is that your skin becomes more sensitive, but it also becomes significantly more sensitive to the sun, and you just burn really quickly. So making sure that I just have sun protection on all of the time has just become a non-negotiable. I pretty much always wore sun protection anyway, but I tended to have a tinted, more of a BB cream kind of thing, and I just don't really care about the tinted side of things right now. I just want really good sun protection. So this has been really nice on my skin. I do the La Roche-Posay moisturizer first and then this over the top, and I think it's been, keeping my skin really supple and just protected when it could be having such a hard time. Another thing that can be quite affected when you are doing chemotherapy is your teeth and your gums. A lot of people get mouth ulcers and have discomfort and things in their mouth. Touch wood, I have been so lucky so far that I haven't had too many issues in there. After my very first round, I did have a bit of a dry mouth, and I've had a little bit of issue with more of an indigestion and a refluxy kind of thing happening. But one of the things that I have really been loving, again, I got a sample of this from the hospital and liked the way it made my mouth feel, so I went out and got myself a nice big bottle of it. But this is the Oral 7 Real Dry Mouth Relief. I'm not really having so much dry mouth problems, but I just think this is really helpful. It makes my mouth feel very fresh. It just, I like the way it makes me feel. So I have been using this morning and night when I brush my teeth. I have also been told to do a rinse of bicarb, salt, and water. Apparently that's really good for like neutralizing what's going on in your mouth. I haven't been doing that so religiously. I think I need to get on top of it. I would rather be preemptive in trying to maintain my gum health and not let it get worse. But so that's a recommendation from the chemo nurses, is to really stay on top of that one too. But yeah, I'm really liking this little mouthwash just for maintaining that gum health as well. And then the only other thing that I've really purchased since I've started treatment would just be a couple of like clothing items. The number one thing that I found really useful is to have some zip jackets. This one's only a quarter zip, but zip jackets that go the whole way are the best thing I found to wear in to go and get the chemo, particularly when I was still using, you know, my veins to receive the drip. It was really handy to be able to just like take one arm out and put things back on and off. Since I have had my port placed, I just went into my local Best and Less and bought 3 low, I can't remember exactly what they're like, low neck camis. So just, you know, like a little tank top that sits low so that the port can be accessed easily. And then if I wear one of those like low neck camis with a zipper, even this one I could wear because like you can get to it, but because I run quite warm, I like to have the option to be able to get the whatever like jumper or whatever I'm wearing off. I don't want to be like trapped in it, so that's why I find if it's got the full zipper, then if I'm attached at the port, I can still take it on and off. I've just had lovely friends and family and wonderful people buy me beautiful gifts, which I don't expect, and it's, you know, always lovely when someone thinks of you like that, but they've been so great at making sure I've got like, you know, cute little comforty things. My auntie got me a gorgeous pink dressing gown, and a friend of mine got me some gorgeous like fluffy slippers. My other friends got me some great Bonds tracksuit sets, and yeah, a lot of my clothing at the moment just revolves around comfort, and I'm loving that real cozy vibe that all of those little comfy things just, you know, are cute and fluffy. They're not necessities, but they definitely add to me just feeling really cozy and comfortable throughout everything. So that's been really lovely that people have thought of me in that way. But I'm going to wrap this up here. Hopefully you found this helpful if you are going through something like this, or even if you're thinking about how you can support someone else that's going through something like this. If you have any questions or about anything that I shared or anything about the chemo process, I am thinking about doing a Q&A video coming up, because like I said, I want to do these videos because I want to share, because seeing what other people have shared has helped me so much in navigating my way in through starting this whole journey. So if there's any questions that you have, anything you want to know, any way that I might be able to help, just pop it in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all the beautiful, beautiful, kind comments that people have left on my videos already. I really, really genuinely appreciate it so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.